Hello, welcome to Fairly Average, where we talk geek, pop culture, and whatever else interesting in the world. I'm Josh Javari with your co-host, Skippy the Ninja Reyes, and your panelists, Isaac Cerna and Sabrina Saris.
Woo! Now, what has the week since we last did this podcast been like, Joss?
I think it's been 2 weeks, actually.
Yes, knowing us, it has been 2 weeks.
Well, what did everybody do for Thanksgiving? You're on the spot.
I ate food with your family, and it was great. And then I sipped liquor and played Mario Kart with your family.
Yeah, well, I worked and did not spend time with my family.
That was fun.
That's okay. You probably spend too much time with your family anyways. They're probably sick of you.
You're so mean. What did you do, Isaac?
I worked, and I ate food.
You worked on Thanksgiving?
No, I ate food on Thanksgiving.
Oh, that was your work.
Yeah.
Oh my
I don't know
God.
what to say. I did stereotypical Thanksgiving people food day kind of thing, you know?
There was still pumpkin cheesecake in Jocelyn's fridge.
Yeah, which we just ate. I feel fat.
It's fine. Thanksgiving is about being fat and American.
I went for a run on Thanksgiving. 8 miles.
Damn.
You have better discipline than me.
No, because I wanted to eat the hell out of turkey, and I don't think I could.
I'm just gonna say turkey's not that great.
Turkey sucks.
Turkey's nasty.
It's not even worth eating. Like, I feel like we should switch it over to like quail. Like
Quail?
National Quail Day.
Quail.
Yeah,
Quail's so small. Can you imagine how many
Yeah,
quails
but
you
you
eat?
can fit like 4 in an oven, so it's fine.
and they're
No,
yummy.
but they're expensive. You have to use a lot, and then look how many turkeys they have. That feeds like families.
Okay, how
imagine
about-
how many quails you're gonna have to like.
Fine. How about National
Invest
Kale
in.
Day?
No.
Yeah, like
How about we split the difference in like chicken?
chicken.
Roast a chicken.
Well, that's all we used to have. We've never had turkey. This was our first year having turkey.
Yeah, this is like our family's first year having turkey because
And it was an okay turkey.
it was
if I must
okay,
say.
but I'd rather have ham or
I'd much
chicken.
rather have ham.
Ham.
I'm a mashed potatoes and stuffing kind
Oh
of guy.
yes,
Oh,
fuck that.
yes.
Fuck the meat.
I'd give up all
Don't
the
even
meat
need the
in the
meat.
world just to eat like mac and cheese and mashed
Next
potato.
Thanksgiving, the centerpiece should be like 5 pounds mashed potatoes sculpted in the form of a turkey.
Ooh,
Yeah.
No, we're just gonna go get KFC because you're suggesting chicken and then mashed potatoes is always good, and then we can just make stuffing on the side.
Popeyes.
that'd be so sad if it was KFC.
Don't get KFC for Thanksgiving. That is so sad. Oh my god.
No, that's actually a tradition in Japan.
To get KFC?
Yes, KFC for Thanksgiving.
I mean,
Wait, Japan has Thanksgiving? Isn't that like an American holiday, or is it like a different day? Or
Oh, I believe it's Christmas.
okay, I was gonna say, whoa,
Yeah.
we have really
The power of
influenced the world.
marketing.
Anything happen interesting on Thanksgiving, Black Friday? Woo! No shopping.
No.
I bought some.
I survived Target and Walmart on Black Friday.
Ew, Walmart.
It's because you
Yeah.
weren't pregnant. Oh, never mind.
Whoa.
Too soon.
Too soon.
I
We
saw.
haven't announced that yet.
Whoa, Caesar, you're pregnant? That explains so much.
Yeah.
I thought you were getting a little rounder around the belly.
I was going to say something terrible, but I'll refrain upon it. So your fragile self-worth is not ruined.
I dig that awkward silence.
He's so mean to me. This is so uncomfortable.
It's fine. But what did you do on Black Friday?
I'm sorry. I had a weird one.
What'd you do? You forced me to talk to my, ex-girlfriend.
I
thing.
did. Oh my god, that's a good story. Yes. Black Friday, I did force Caesar to talk to his ex-girlfriend.
And then she wouldn't shut the fuck up about me talking to her. And I was like, you forced me to, and then you're getting mad at me for talking to her. How do I win this?
You don't.
I
You don't.
And that's being in a relationship.
But at least you got that off of your, like, you know, your, like, what if list. You know, like, what if I bumped into her?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Despite you, I'm gonna, like, bump into her at Target. Like, I'm gonna go to Target every day.
Every
just
day.
walking around. Get, like, her Facebook.
Have you guys ever bumped into an ex when you weren't expecting them to?
No.
I slept with my ex once.
Yeah, that's a good story.
I was going to say knowing Isaac until he bumps into an ex.
I slept with my ex many times.
I cheated.
But that's a story for a different day when all you little children are grown adults.
It's a good story.
I'm pretty sure the 4
Oh my
people that
God.
listen to us are grown adults.
For sure.
Especially Curtis.
I mean, I once cheated on my then current boyfriend with an ex-boyfriend. It was a mess. Don't do it.
Isn't that just the circle of life?
Wait, who was who at this point?
You don't need to know. Anyways, let's get to the good stuff, like the podcast bits. Let's go. So today we're having a Mod Podge of ideas and news, things that we want to discuss. Some serious, some not so serious, some things we love and some things we hate. I'm looking at you, Isaac Cerna. So let's start off with what happened 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, exactly on Tuesday, Charlie Sheen came out and announced his status. And there was a whole big discussion surrounding it. So give us the details. Take it away.
I'm not the one. I don't follow, like, I know this is, like, bigger than, say, like, entertainment news, but, you know, I didn't hear about this until, like, way past it. He went on, like, some show.
He went on is it Good Morning America
Good
with
Morning America.
Matt Lauer?
Oh, yes. I like to
Yeah.
call him Cat Lauer.
He announced that he was HIV positive to the world, just to kind of, I don't know. I mean, I think it was more of a let it out in the open, you know.
According to him, he had people that have been scamming him and,
Extorting him.
Yeah, okay, yes, extorting him for money to keep this a secret. And what has he been positive for, like, 4 years that he knows of?
2011.
Yeah.
He says that he works closely with his doctor to maintain a antiretroviral therapy, and he says that he's very healthy at the moment. He says that there's no possibility for him to have transmitted any of his disease to anybody else.
Because he practices not only safe sex, but also consenting sex with a full disclosure. However, some girlfriends came out and allegated and said that allegedly he did not tell them this, which would be a crime.
And,
No, it also depends on the state. The state of California, you do not have to disclose your status to somebody. If you are doing it with the malicious intent to get somebody infected, then that's when it's a crime. But it depends on where it was, when it was, and the situation. But yeah, so basically he just came out to kind of come clean and kind of say this is what's happening. So if anybody does have any type of, like they say they're trying to blackmail him or something like that, they can no longer do that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And he also wanted to stop the extortion. And I think it's really important to discuss this, especially today, because for those of you that are just listening in and may not be aware, today is actually World AIDS Day. It is I don't want to call it holiday, but a day set aside. Yeah, it's an awareness day to celebrate the lives that have been lost, celebrate the lives that are continuing to fight, spread awareness, and gather up donations and spread important messages about protection, safety, and basically bring about awareness and reduce the stigma associated with HIV.
So the good thing about this year is that PEP and PrEP, it's a drug known as Truvada, has came out. So as of last year, there's about 700 newborn babies born with HIV every year. Hopefully, with this new drug, that can lead the amount of babies being born to zero. So hopefully, in the next few years, we'll have 0 babies being born with HIV. And so that's a really good way of kind of starting to find the cure and kind of being able to, stop the spread of this disease that has killed people for many generations. And it's kind of a point where, it's good that science has gone to the point where it can get developed enough to end such a disgusting and horrifying disease.
Yeah, it's important that there's even in AIDS awareness today. I mean, in the 90s, like the first real high profile AIDS case in kind of history was Magic Johnson coming out and saying he had contracted AIDS, and he got a lot of slurs directed at him because at that time it was considered like a gays only disease and all that, and he kind of worked to help disprove that. He's not a name you hear a lot about when considering activism now, but he kind of led that in the early 90s, and it's grown to now that there's an AIDS awareness day, it's gotten more. It's gotten less stigmatized over generations, definitely.
Well, I'm not saying Charlie Sheen will be the new poster child of this disease and help. I'm hoping that he could take his platform and help undo some of the wrong he's done in the past, because he was not the most role model-y person in the world. He's done some pretty shitty things. However, I think this could be a great opportunity for him to use his power and platform to speak out and stigma and spread awareness. And I think that'd be important.
It just goes to show that anybody can get it.
Exactly.
A lot of people are trying to say that it was his habits in the past that made him, susceptible to receiving this disease. But that's the part where I guess being knowledgeable on how to prevent yourself from getting it will come in, and hopefully that he uses his platform to kind of help people more in a more general way, because he has the power of saying something, and then a lot of people will hear what he's going to say.
Yeah,
so
people will listen.
Yeah, he can say, get tested, and I mean, people may not get tested, but it'll be in the back of their mind,
I don't agree what everything that Caitlyn Jenner has done, and there's more important activists, I feel, especially transgender, trans activists of color that have done important things, Laverne Cox or Janet Mock, for example. However, I feel like Caitlyn Jenner has become, in a sense, kind of, I don't want to say the spokesperson for trans issues, because I feel she still has a lot to learn about herself, but I feel like she did help bring about more awareness and a spotlight.
Of course.
And that's important. A spotlight is the most important step to moving forward, and then you get to learn about all these other issues within a community and other activists and other people with different set of issues.
Yeah, definitely. The power of celebrity is, is strong, particularly in America, with, our culture revolves around it. You'd hope the spokesperson of AIDS would be a doctor or someone, but if it's going to be someone, it's gonna be a celebrity that reaches people, that can go on TV. People pay attention.
So I guess why we wanted to talk about this was just because of the timing, the importance, and for me, it's also a little bit relevant to my own life. I did lose someone in the 90s, close to me, to this disease. And at the time, medicine and technology was not as efficient as it is now. And also at the time, there was a lot of ignorance about, and there wasn't a whole lot of discussion. So I think it's important to start the discussion at home, and whether that is sitting down with your partner and saying, hey, let's go get tested, or just get tested for yourself just to know your status, whether you're single or in a relationship. It's just important. It's no big deal. Nowadays it takes only a little bit to get tested, and it's just important. And if you happen to be positive or negative, know that that does not define you. It's just a status.
Exactly.
So I guess that was that for that. Did you?
Let's move forward. I can tell we've said all we've had to say. about that subject.
Moving on into geeky news, I had a couple fun things that I wanted to talk about. One, did you guys see the new little sneak peek for Batman versus Superman?
Yes, it's an extremely sneaky peek. It was like, what, 10 seconds?
Yes, so sneak peek.
Yeah, sneak peek.
It just featured, spoiler, stop if you want to go see it. Okay, now you're back. Woo! Okay. That wasn't enough time to stop.
But now it is.
Now you know.
There's Henry Cavill Superman.
Who's fine. On the fine meter, how many, chili peppers do you give him out of 10?
I give him, 13.
Oh, yes. How many chili
Spicy
peppers
for
do you
your
give
head.
him, Sabrina? Unknown amount.
She says all the chili peppers.
How many chili peppers do you give that guy?
I don't know. I'm hetero-cis scum. I don't really think of men as handsome.
I'll give him a 13, 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
But yeah, Henry Cavill Superman having Ben Affleck's Batman at kind of his whim. He's got him hurt and trapped.
That sounds sexy.
Yeah, the slash fic is being written as we speak.
It's like bondage.
Yeah, it's totally cowboy
Slash
bondage theme.
Cowboy
Written
bondage.
as we speak. And then he takes off the mask and he sees, it's Ben Affleck, the stupid Bostonite.
So people are really upset about the eye makeup. If you look at the trailer when Superman rips off Batfleck's mask, the eye makeup immediately comes off.
Well, I mean, that's part of the thing. He's got to blend it into the mask or whatever. So
Yeah.
So you can't know he's a white guy.
I mean, can you imagine, as a girl, I know how bad, eyeliner stays on. You will be there for 15 minutes trying to scrub it off. I think people should shut up. That's probably just, a feature of the mask, Instant, eyeliner removal.
Oh, my God.
No, I'm serious. Sabrina, how long does it take you if you have mascara or, eyeliner to take it off?
You're a good 10 minutes.
Exactly.
It takes me 30 minutes.
Exactly. Imagine Batman trying to rub it off so that way nobody knows he's Batman or an emo punk
But
rock
he's tied
band.
up, so that's talent.
You get stuck on this bondage.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the point. That was just a side thing. I mean, Batfleck. I'm not that excited about the movie.
No,
Is that bad to say?
No, because it's a Superman movie. They're being helmed by what's his face, Zack Snyder, the dude that can only write music videos.
I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it's not what the people want. The people wanted something lighthearted. They had Nolan to be nitty gritty. They wanted something different for Superman. You don't need to be nitty gritty all the time.
Well, that's DC's film studios, wanting to be Nolan because they don't have any ideas of their own.
Shut the fuck up right now, Caesar.
They're like, oh my god, we want to be dark and gritty. Oh my god, we want our own cinematic universe. And they're failing.
You shut up.
How well did Green Lantern do? Have you seen that
We're not
movie?
going to talk about Green Lantern. This discussion.
You know what we should be talking about? The Ryan Reynolds super movie that's not going to suck. Deadpool.
I'm excited about that. But
It's going to be great. Because it's Marvel.
No, not because it's Marvel. Because Ryan Reynolds actually championed for it to be rated R.
Yes, no, definitely. That was a big part of it. Because he knows,
he wanted the character. Yeah,
Sex sells.
What?
If it's rated R, sex sells.
No, it's not about
Superhero
sex.
sex.
It's about violence and cursing.
No, sex.
Deadpool's not a sexy guy. You pull off his mask and his face looks like Swiss
the first thing
cheese.
that is shown up in his room is a blow-up sex doll, and one of your tasks is to blow it up.
Yeah, sex sells.
But that's besides the point.
That's wacky, though.
But that's Deadpool.
Exactly. Wacky is Deadpool. But besides the point, back to DC, their lack of originality.
It's not lack of originality. It's
Can we talk about how Marvel's movies are tired? I'm over it. I've been over it for 5-6 years now. Every month it's the same thing.
It started 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh, exactly.
It's been over
Over
since
it.
day one.
Over it.
Wait, let me quickly go back. I think Superman is actually a really... Man of Steel, my bad. Let's call it Man of Steel, not Superman. Man of Steel, I actually like. I'm probably one of the few people in the room that actually like... The only person in this room, but few people in the general life room that actually likes Man of Steel. Like, I think it's good. It talks about a lot of internal, like, psychological questions that you'd have to deal with if you were
It's so bad.
No, it's not bad. It's deep. And most people, I'm assuming, don't want to go to, like, a movie and see something deep. They want to see people, like, popping off and, like, fighting and then...
No, there was plenty of fighting in that movie, too.
There was a lot of long fighting, but there was a lot of deep, nitty-gritty stuff about dealing, like, who am I?
Like,
who do I want to be? Where do I fit in?
There was blunt emotion. It wasn't, like, deep. It was like, no, son, don't save me from the tornado.
Don't save me from the tornado. Why? Because he doesn't want his child to be exposed to the cruelty of humankind. People, like, even today, just in our podcast, like, talking about it last podcast, we talked about how lots of people, when they don't understand something, they like to push it away, or they like to be cruel about it, or, you know, make a this versus, like, them versus us thing. So that was a layer of that. And I think people get really upset, like, oh, he just saved a dog or, like, a person, but he couldn't save his dad. What the fuck?
I mean, it could have been handled a lot better. The whole movie could have been handled a lot better.
I think their product placement, like, issues could have been handled better.
Yeah.
IHOP was everywhere. Like, that was my issue. Like, product placement happens, but if I'm able to tell immediately that IHOP is, like, a sponsor of this movie, then that's not okay.
And if IHOP is a sponsor of your movie, then that's not okay either.
It's the International Pancake House.
I mean, it goes to see how they're gonna handle it in the next movie. 'Cause I mean, that's a Marvel property, like Avengers, for example. The New York gets destroyed in that movie, much as Metropolis does in Man of Steel,
but no one complains about.
In the Daredevil series on Netflix, there's a huge mess made about, like, fucking superheroes destroyed the goddamn city.
But that's Daredevil, that's not Avengers.
No, but it's the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's all connected. It's what DC's trying to do.
And they are failing.
They are. It's because they need to do their own thing.
I feel
and they need to not hand it all to Zack Snyder.
Their shows aren't sucking.
No, their shows aren't sucking. No. The Flash is wonderful.
They're always great.
And I am like a...
Which they've already said, the TV Arrow and Flashverse is not part of the movie universe.
Unfortunately.
That sucks, though.
Because they're
so
terrible. Not the shows, the people in charge.
I don't know why you'd not take your big bucks and put them with something else, you know?
It's because in Marvel, it's in charge of basically, like, Kevin Feige or something. Mm-hmm. He's a huge comic book fan. He's the one that pushed for Iron Man to be greenlit.
I'm just saying, Arrow and Flash are like the tapatio of the DC, and then, like, the movies that are coming are like...
Don't say Valentina, because Valentina is
no, they're like soup, like
they're
in
like,
soup.
They're like
and they're not taking their tapatio and putting it in their soup and, you know, getting it spicy.
They're like the bland chips.
Yeah, you need a little tapatio. Add that in, you know? Why would you ever serve, like, bland chips or soup to someone when you have tapatio?
Stop letting the Mexican come out.
I'm just saying, yeah.
But yeah, DC completely incompetent. Their animations are all great though, because Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, great team. Hope they don't die soon.
They probably will.
It's coming.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Rest in pieces.
Terrible.
Wait, who?
Rest in panels. Get it? Rest in panels.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. I'm gonna spend my money there.
Oh, you're not
However-
dragging me to that.
Oh yes, you are.
No, if I couldn't see Avengers 2 in theaters because I'm not seeing Batman vs Superman in
You
theaters.
didn't let him see Avengers 2 in theaters? There was a lot of explosions.
Why did they need to have an Avengers 2? I thought Avengers 1 was...
No,
Good
it was
enough for
though.
10
There was
years.
a lot of explosions, and that captivates the audience. Explosions.
Because
I'm the wrong person. I don't really like superhero movies,
We
but
once had a teacher, Isaac and I, in high school that said Americans are like kitty cats, easily impressed by explosions,
yeah,
and I agree with that.
it's so sad.
It's true.
Yeah.
Cats and explosions are so American.
Yeah. I mean, the movies are like the big budget, like, cat explosion fodder.
He's dying. Yes.
And,
I'm really happy about that.
And the Netflix and TV series.
The Netflix.
Yeah, well,
So
the Netflix
It's the
series.
The Netflix.
Well, they're the series on Netflix. They're the Netflix series and TV series for DC. They're like the more subtle things. They have, like they're, very character and plot driven, and they're like deep and brooding, and sometimes whole episodes go by without like real big.
I love that. Your little like sound effects. Point is, Batman versus Superman, it's gonna make money. It's gonna kill at the box office only because the word Batman is in
And
it.
someone's probably going to get shot up in the midnight premiere.
Shut the fuck up, Sabrina. That is too real.
Yeah, they're gonna take all
That is
that
terrible.
goodwill Christopher Nolan put towards Batman and fucking tank it.
You're terrible too. What I'm trying to say, god damn it, now I don't. I'm gonna go see it, but I'm terrified because they're trying to force this Justice League of America Avengers kind of thing on.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't do that in 2 years, 3 years.
No, it's
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Marvel.
Unless you have a
Marvel
fantastic...
built it very slowly as well. They did not try to push it, and I mean and all the castings are like fantastic. I don't think anyone has any issues with like anyone except maybe the dude from American History X as the Incredible Hulk.
Oh no,
The
he's
Hulk-
great.
Hulk movies-
What's his,
Mark
Mark Ruffalo? He's
he's
fine.
great.
I give him like 5 chili
Oh yeah,
peppers.
now it's
Out of
Mark
3
Ruffalo.
chili.
Out of 3 chili peppers? No, he's like a 8 or 7. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
sexy. I
Yes.
like him.
Hulk movies have a hard time selling anyway, but
Because Hulk for smash. Hulk angry.
yeah.
Hulk hungry.
No, the
Hulk,
secret is he's always angry.
But the Justice
Hulk
League,
hungry.
there's always at every casting, there's always so much doubt. Like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman.
I'm still not happy with that.
No,
I
yeah,
would have killed.
People aren't happy with
I
that.
would have killed for Lucy Lawless. She looks like the traditional Wonder Woman. She's played Xenon Warrior Princess, so I know she can be badass. She's just perfect.
She's also like 50.
That doesn't stop anyone. Stop being an ageist, motherfucker. Harrison Ford's back playing his role, but
I
no one
still
says
don't agree with
anything.
that.
No,
I'm
you.
the one who's
Broke
saying
his
something
leg.
about it. That's not a good idea. He's gonna die.
He's
Yeah.
not gonna
He
die.
broke
He's
his
so
leg.
gonna
He did not
die.
break his leg. It was a
That
minor
man needs to not do that
injury.
anymore.
Okay, he broke his leg.
He broke his leg on a movie set.
What,
So
Indiana
everything
Jones?
breaking your leg is a
No,
minor
Star
injury.
Wars.
I don't know what to say to you.
It's a
I'm
minor
pretty sure
injury
something
when you're
happened to
doing
him on the
something
set
you
of
love.
Indiana
No, yeah,
Jones.
also Crystal Skull.
Oh, yeah.
If you see him slowly plodding through that movie, I'm sorry. I
I
love
think something
him.
happened, you know, with like
The refrigerator?
Yeah, that scene.
There's
Something
something.
happened with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, people don't like Gal Gadot. People don't like Affleck. People are cool with Henry Cavill
Because he's fine.
because he's 13 chili peppers.
He just got 3 more from me. I just thought about him.
Ryan Reynolds might have been a good Hal Jordan. That movie was terrible.
No,
And now he's Deadpool.
I would have never gone with Hal Jordan. I would have chosen Jon Stewart. And I wouldn't have cast Will Smith in it. I'd get some, like, fiery, like...
Denzel.
No! Some, like, amazing black guy to portray this amazing...
like Michael B. Jordan or something.
Yeah, someone interesting because I think Jon Stewart's so much better than Hal Jordan, and that's just me. And it would have been...
Because you grew up on the Justice League of America cartoons.
And so,
Yes. But he's still just better.
Yeah, and I mean, it would also help, the cast be a little multicultural.
For sure.
Because that's just a bunch of white people. You can throw Jon Stewart in there.
No, let's be realistic. Most movies are cast with the same race.
I mean, even the Marvel movies, they're all white people too. Black Panther movie's coming soon, and there's like a green chick in Guardians of the Galaxy. That's about it.
Yeah. I would kill for a Static Shock movie video.
Oh yeah.
That'd be wonderful.
Yeah. But he's not part of the Justice League, so screw him.
Well,
The people at DC are very short-sighted and very only interested in the money. I mean, everyone's interested in making money.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, if Marvel, perhaps, they see Marvel put out, like, Guardians and Ant-Man, and they're like, let's dig through our heroes to see who's, like, weird and scrappy and we can put in.
And then we'd have, like, our Static Shock.
Yes.
And Static Shock is wonderful.
Static Shock is awesome.
It's as real as it gets. It's like the Hey Arnold of, like, superheroes. What? Hey Arnold's pretty legit.
Yeah, there's, like, the one white friend and the drug dealers that turned into villains.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't remember this in Hey Arnold. I was like, what?
I do.
There's drug dealers in
Helga's mom was an alcoholic.
She was.
Her dad was totally,
Oh, he was a creep. It's like, oh, you think he was fine? Huh?
No.
Uncle Bob, or no, what's his name? Big Bob.
Oh,
Big Bob.
Big Bob.
Big Bob. Oh, God.
I wonder how someone gets a name like that.
Oh, God. Olga Pataki. Helga Pataki. How Pataki?
Fuck it, let's just turn this podcast into 90s nostalgia hour.
I could do this. Don't challenge me.
Who out there remembers Toonami and Adult Swim?
Toonami, yes. Adult Swim, no.
Oh yeah, all the kids out of the pool. It's time for Adult Swim.
No.
Oh my God, that sounds dangerous.
That sounds sexual.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Adult Swim.
speaking of money, Isaac and I were having a discussion, very light discussion, because we wanted to bring this onto the podcast. Shit we're annoyed with. And speaking of box offices, do you think Star Wars, Avengers, The Minions, Frozen has gone too far?
Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
Star Wars is opening up
I hate Star Wars
on December
so
17th,
much because
correct?
it's everywhere.
18th.
And it's everywhere. It's so fucking bad.
Everywhere.
Well,
it's on coffee creamers.
They pimped out Space Mountain to be Star Wars. So you're like troopers going on a mission.
It's ridiculous. And
Yeah.
I mean,
I actually want
It's
to go
Disney.
For that. That sounds
he's
pretty
a
cool.
Star Wars fan right here, Caesar.
That
But
sounds
it's
pretty cool, though.
Disney though. So of course they're gonna market the fuck out of it. They're Disney. They're people that have held back copyright law in this country for their benefit. Like
It's too much.
they are like they are the fucking empire.
It still gives them no right to put Star Wars on my fucking coffee creamer.
It makes
Too
it.
much.
Yeah, and on toothpaste.
I knew it was too much.
George Lucas did that in the 70s. Which is
Barely.
the fucked up thing. There were Princess Leia Pez dispensers.
But those are collectibles. That makes sense.
No, they're collectibles now. But like back in the day, they were on everything. There was fucking shampoo. So, I mean, Carrie Fisher said, whenever my daughter was mad at me, she could just like squeeze in my head and have goop come out. Like,
Wow.
it was everything. Because George Lucas was also just in it for the money.
Well, we don't even
After
live in those
certain
times anymore.
I know, but
Are you kidding me? We are definitely just in it for the money.
no, we're not in the 70s like stuff anymore. Like it is kind of
It's very overwhelming.
yeah, it's overwhelming.
I go to Target, and every single day at Target there's a new Star Wars thing.
But everything's
and
so
I
cheap.
want all of them.
I don't buy products if they have stuff that I don't want to see on them.
I think it's like ridiculous, and I feel like people should stand up and like boycott them or say something like, "This is too much."
But
No, you wonder why it's too much?
It's like
when
a
CSUSB has a T-shirt, like a school T-shirt with Darth Vader on it, that is too much.
Is it really?
Yes. What does Cal
Really?
State? Yes.
That's
What does Cal
awful.
State San Bernardino, the mountains, a coyote, have to do with the Galactic Empire?
It's
Nothing.
It's an unstoppable cultural tidal wave, and you're just gonna have to let it wash all over you and hope you come out the other side, because it's not gonna stop.
It's ridiculous. So much so, but especially Star Wars, most of all. And that's probably the most disturbing thing. That the Peanuts, arguably, by certain media sources, have argued that didn't do so well in the box office and didn't have a lot of its merchandise sold because Star Wars took over most of the places in big retailers.
No
such
one
as,
was gonna see the Peanuts movie
I heard
anyway.
it was a great movie.
It's in
I
like,
wasn't going to see the Peanuts movie anyways because of the Uncanny Valley, and I hate the
yeah,
Peanuts.
it's
I'm
in
sorry.
it's in like creepy 2.5D,
Exactly.
and it's like, I don't know, it's like it's based purely on nostalgia.
But I still gotta feel bad for
Of
like
course.
for the people
They
that
got
didn't get
schlucked.
no, they didn't get to sell their shit.
Or what about The Good Dinosaur?
Oh, who cares about that?
No, yeah, that's a Disney movie that they don't care about because
That's-
Star
yeah.
Wars is being in the spotlight.
Why even
No, it's a
bother?
Pixar.
Yeah.
It's a Pixar movie. No one
It's a
cares about
Disney
because
Pixar
of
movie.
because
Weird animation.
because
No offense, animators. You still have a better job than I do.
yeah, because according to like reviews and stuff, it's basically like one big cliche after another. But the animation's totally good though.
The animation's not good.
The
I don't like
animation's not
characters.
great.
Like I see what they were doing, like with the the actual the kid. He looks like something that came out of the Croods, which wasn't a bad style of animation. But when you put in the dinosaurs, just look at the main dinosaur. What it looks
He
like
looks like Yoshi, and we've
Yeah.
talked about this on this podcast.
what is this? No.
I feel like they took a step back. For example, Up is done really magnificently.
Yeah.
I don't think that their lighting or any of it is bad. Was it DreamWorks that did Big Hero 6?
No,
was it-
No,
I
that was
believe
Disney
that was Disney Pixar.
No, that was Disney Studios.
No,
No,
it
it's
was
not
Disney.
Pixar.
No,
Thought it
it's
was Disney.
it's Pixar is owned by Disney.
Yeah, but it's not a Disney Pixar film. It's just Disney Studios.
Okay, fine.
Either way,
Semantics.
it doesn't matter. The animation was far better in that.
Of course.
The
Yeah.
style,
Yeah.
and they took a step back by
I-
doing The Good Dinosaur.
I
Well,
think
it's in a different style. It's not they're not gonna go with that moving forward. It's just a different style of animation.
Well, it should never
from
happen
movie to
again.
movie to
No.
movie.
I think
That
they
we
did
can
it
agree.
because they released multiple films this year. Pixar did. They did Inside Out and this one. And they had a
then
bunch
they
of
did-
short films that came out.
And then they're about to do Finding Dory.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, I feel like they didn't want to spend too much money on any one movie. They just wanted to put a bunch out. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I heard good things about, however, Inside Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah,
keeps
about
telling me to
that.
watch it.
It's like the emotions and stuff.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
I heard it's like a good story along with the animation too.
It's a bit long, but it's okay.
I mean, if it's better than Cars.
Cars 2.
Oh.
Cars, the original Cars was cute. That's one too.
I
Cars
I
too.
actually
Oh, God,
enjoyed Cars. It was silly.
Tell me about Toy Story 4.
Oh.
Oh, God.
No.
You know, they really truly are.
Oh god.
Yeah, Disney released all the movies that they're releasing.
How long can this go on? The Minions movie?
I mean,
Oh,
as long as they're not
Jesus
making another
Christ.
Shrek movie, I think we're.
Yeah,
Oh,
no. Shrek should have
got done.
died after like 2.
It was hilarious. The first one was wonderful.
The
I
second
laughed
one was
my
still pretty
ass
good.
off.
The third one was
It's
already
like,
pushing it, but I love the JT. So.
What about another Madagascar movie?
No.
No,
I think that should have ended at 1.
No, the
Okay,
second
but
one's funnier than the first one.
I like the spin-off of Penguins of Madagascar. That movie was actually
the
really cute
penguin.
and kid-friendly.
How you guys feel about Finding Dory?
I'm scared.
I'm over it.
I mean, it's
scared.
it's only the first sequel, so they have a little leeway here because people get more tired after each consecutive.
Here's the
film.
question I have
And
to
everyone
ask.
loves Ellen.
Do you think that sequels are dangerous things?
Yes.
Do you think that sometimes they really don't have to happen?
Yes.
For example,
of
The Force
course.
Awakens. Do you think it should happen?
No.
No.
I think there's enough in the story to bring it, but
I hope it's a good one because I just bought a BB-8 jacket.
yeah, no, it has to be.
It was a lot of
good.
money.
I told you not to.
It was so good.
I told you not to.
There's the whole argument over
Speaking of money.
of movies, of coming up with new franchises and new IPs, intellectual properties, ideas. There's Toy Story, however many. There's like cars and then planes and then all this
Oh,
stuff.
God.
Planes should have never
There's
happened.
Wasn't the ships? Is there ships?
No.
That's the next thing.
They're probably thinking of it.
Yeah, I
There's
know.
like 50 Spider-Man movies.
Which shouldn't have happened.
All
There's
tanks.
reboots and
I actually
sequels.
really like the Tony Maguire stuff.
And at a certain point,
I
it
agree
just
with that,
loses
but,
all
like, the Amazing
goodwill.
Spider-Man,
You all know
thank
the most
you.
disappointing thing to me in the whole entire world. Actually, no, the second most disappointing thing was that fourth Indiana Jones installment.
Oh yeah.
I pretend it didn't happen.
I'm sorry.
It should have
I'm
been
sorry.
left
I know
alone.
you love Harrison Ford, but he needs to stop. He needs to stop now.
Is
I do
this
not
what this
want
podcast?
to see that man.
Harrison
ever
Ford
again.
must be stopped.
I didn't want to see Harrison Ford limping through that movie.
He did not
He
live.
limps
That
through
man
that
is gonna
goddamn
die.
He
movie.
looks fine as fuck.
We're
I don't
looking
care
at
how
different people.
well or horribly he ages. I just
alright.
he needs to not make more movies.
He was creaking through that movie.
Creaking.
There was Shia LaBeouf
make
and
a-
the monkeys and the
Oh, can we
fucking
please
fridge.
talk about?
And the terrible Russian
Can we
accent.
please talk
Those
about
ants.
that music video about Shia LaBeouf, the cannibal Shia LaBeouf? Please, have you not seen that?
Ooh, I don't.
I have
I need
no-
to make you guys watch that. It is the funniest thing. It is so great.
Shia LaBeouf ruins all movies.
Aww.
No, he's a good actor. He's just crazy.
I will show it to you guys.
I liked him in Transformers, the first one.
I don't
Megan
like
Fox.
Transformers.
With their totem.
You're so
Aw.
mean.
After the first one, it just went downhill, for sure.
Again,
Something-
prime example of too many goddamn sequels.
Yeah, they're like on their 7th movie or something. I
Are
don't
they
know.
really? And then
I think it's like their 5th one that they're working on right
Yeah,
now.
it's
And
like-
also a perfect example from the past. Things that shouldn't have been touched. Halloween Town.
Oh, I thought
Halloween
you.
Oh, come on, you enjoyed watching this.
Halloween Town 3 when they switched out Maggie's character and like
that was the 4th one,
Yeah.
and they put some taller, thinner, white
white girl,
lady.
blonde. She didn't even look anything, and I hated how everybody was acting like it was like, was it Margie, Maggie? What was the main character's name?
Who cares?
It doesn't
Oh my
matter
God.
at this moment,
Oh my
but
God.
everybody was like, Marnie. They're like, oh, Marnie, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, this doesn't fucking look like Marnie. In what world?
Blue's Clues is never the same after Steve left.
But they didn't pretend that Joe was Steve. They called him Joe.
No, that was his like.
He
Cousin.
went to college.
No, that was like.
Did he
his
go to
cousin.
prison or something like that?
I don't know.
Oh no! There was some like rumor that Steve, the actor who plays Steve, died.
No,
He's
yeah.
not
No, I
dead.
think
He's
he
still
was
alive, and he's making indie albums, which I thoroughly enjoy.
Yeah, he's
So
he's
weird.
lived a pretty cool life.
Does he ever call them like Blues Clues? Or the Clues of Blues?
No,
Oh my god.
The Blues of Clues?
Mail time.
Mail time!
Oh, if you had a song called Mail Time, I'd fucking buy it.
that would be funny.
That'd be a good 99 cents on iTunes.
So we like buying stuff that belongs to stuff, correct?
Yes.
At one point it is too much though.
Never too much.
Bringing us back in.
Too much is like
See, there's
when I pick up my Star Wars toothbrush, put on some Star Wars toothpaste, run it under my Star Wars faucet, bring it to my Star Wars teeth.
Your gold-plated Star Wars teeth.
Yes.
like, I wouldn't have a problem with it if they had like too much stuff of stuff I actually liked. I
No,
hate
even
everything
I
they
so-
think
market.
even after then you'd be bothered.
So you want
I just-
RuPaul's Drag Race tooth?
No, he wants
Toothpaste
Lady
on.
Gaga
Just
toothpaste.
Lady Gaga.
Lady
RuPaul's
Gaga
Drag Race,
toothpaste
yeah.
on his Lady Gaga.
You want like a
Yeah,
you want like
okay.
a glitterly.
I have
gold
all that
toothbrush.
stuff. However, I have to look really hard on the internet to find it. So it'd
Oh.
be nice to have it,
So this is what it comes down to for you. You're
Yeah.
being petty that you don't have your things.
Exactly. All the things I don't like are famous.
Terrible.
Great.
I love this.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
Is
say,
that
fuck
society?
you, Frozen. I hate Frozen so much, so much.
I still have not seen Frozen.
Let it go.
Don't.
Let it?
It's just-
I don't want to.
Yeah.
I want
Let
to.
it go.
I said I was gonna watch Frozen after the like fad died. It still hasn't died, so I will not be watching Frozen.
Well, they're
anytime
probably
soon.
coming out with a new movie.
Why
and
won't the
stuff.
fads die?
I mean, Frozen was like, it was a good movie. It turned a lot of tropes about like, Disney princess tropes on their head. I don't want to give out any spoilers
I don't
for
care.
Sabrina here.
I don't care. I'll probably forget the spoilers.
She's like 4 years too late.
yeah.
But yeah, it's, like, Elsa or whatever has to be healed by like true love, and it's the love of her sister and not like of the fucking prince they drag around. That's really
Who was
cool.
evil, actually, so
Yeah.
that's a good commentary.
Maybe they
That
picked
not,
him as just being after her money and not being in love.
There you know, not all princes are nice.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's definitely taken a bigger foothold than like Brave or Tangled.
Okay,
has.
I liked Brave. I have to admit, I liked Brave. I
That
enjoyed
hair
it.
tech.
I enjoyed
It's
Brave.
like 200,000 pieces of hair they use on her.
I'm a huge nerd, and every time a new Pixar movie comes out, they always like release interviews and articles about like, yo, look at this cool technology in this movie. In Big Hero 6, it was like the lighting.
And it's so good.
It's so good.
The
For instance-
story is good.
Yeah.
Everything is good. They need to make a second part of
San
that.
Fran Tokyo. No.
Yeah,
I'm-
San Fran Tokyo.
Yeah, no,
The
but I'm
second.
saying I don't want any more. I'm good with just Big Hero 6, and
See,
that's it.
We talk about like the over sequelitis, and then you're
You're like, I want
that's-
more.
I want more.
That's
You're the
one-
problem right
that's
here.
one that we
Isaac
could
Cerna.
use. That's one we could use.
No.
It's you like something, so you want more, but you gotta have the self control to know there can't be more.
Yeah, well, they should make it like a TV show rather than a movie.
It's
Alternatively to like the too much stuff because it's overly popular, I hate when things get popular and they start giving too much to it. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Like Jurassic Park, how the trailers were basically the entire movie.
No, but like what I'm trying to say is, for example, Jurassic Park didn't have had a huge following for sure, but it wasn't as prevalent out in the universe. Now I can go anywhere and get a Jurassic Park shirt, no problem.
But then people will
Flash.
tell you how inconsiderate you are. You're so terrible for wearing that demeaning shirt.
Oh, shut up. If you saw the movie, you get that.
yeah.
No, for
that's
example,
crazy.
I have been a Flash fan for the longest time, and I feel terrible for being that person, but
For
I'm just
being
that
the hipster.
that geek. But I hate that everybody's like, oh yeah, the Flash, blah blah blah, and I'm like, I was on my own little island with special
What?
people for a while, and noobbody cared about this character, and now everybody cares.
Every time she
Wait.
sees like a throng of Flash fans,
Flash fans.
A thong?
she wants to like tackle them all and just shake them, be like, "What do you know about Wally West?"
I didn't know Flash was popular.
It's not
now.
until now.
I
Until
didn't
now.
know, like now. No, yeah.
Arrow
now.
as well.
And it's not even
Oh,
Wally
it's a
West that they're
show.
talking
Yeah,
about.
it's
It's
no
Barry
ex-
Allen. Yeah.
exactly. That's why she'd be like, "What do you know about
About Wally
Wally West?"
West.
I mean, yeah, no one knew who fucking
The Green Arrow.
Oliver McQueen was.
McQueen.
Sorry,
It's
Oliver
just Oliver
Queen.
Queen.
Yeah, I was looking at Isaac, so I thought Alexander McQueen.
McQueen
May
from
he rest
Cars.
in peace. God took
Oh,
away
I thought you were
Angel.
talking about Cars, the McQueen.
Oh no.
God damn it!
So-
So many queens.
So
McQueen.
much media is stuck in our
McQueen.
brain.
Alexander.
But yeah, no one knew who Oliver fucking Queen was until the show came out. Because Green Arrow was very low key in like the DC Heroes list.
Yep, he's like I don't want to call him a B-lister. Yeah, he's like a B-lister.
He's like a B-lister.
But he's an enjoyable B-lister.
Yeah, he and Green Lantern hung out in the 70s and fought against social injustice.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
It is. And now everybody's like, oh, I'm such an Arrow fan.
You know what? They're
They're a fan of the show.
they're
They're
Steve
Arrow
they're
fans.
Stephen Amell Abs fans. That's what they are.
But then again, I should shut up because I didn't watch Star Wars until recently, and I'm like, oh, I'm such a fan. Look at me and my baby.
You haven't seen all the movies
I
yet.
did, except like the prequels.
What happens in Return of the Jedi?
Oh, you're gonna be that nerd.
So she saw 4, 5, and 6, but not 1, 2, 3.
No,
Yes.
I don't care if she didn't see the prequels. We didn't get halfway through 5.
I don't need to prove my geek to you by sitting down and watching
Wait,
them
what
with
order did
you.
you watch them in?
4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
No, she
At
saw
least
4 and half of 5.
That is not what happened.
Wait, so she hasn't seen 6?
No.
According to Caesar.
Which is okay because Return of the Jedi is when George Lucas kind of goes through his like pre-sequelitis to where he's like, okay, let's put the Ewoks in because that'll sell a bunch of toys.
Ewoks
then let's
are
put
cute,
like,
though. They kind of remind me of Sabrina.
and then let's put like 4 plot lines at the end, and you know it was worse than 4 and 5 definitely. Not sequel bad, not prequel bad, but.
It
I
sounds
don't know what
perfect.
any of
I'm
that
an
is.
uncivilized tribal bear.
Fun fact: the word Ewok is not said once in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Mind blown. And on that tidbit, let's wrap up this show.
Yes, we're getting into the almost hour-long mark.
Shit.
Next episode, we talk about the Pixar and Disney theory.
What theory?
Have you not heard the Pixar theory and the Disney theory?
No.
Ooh, that's a good conversation.
Is that where they kill all the parents?
No.
That's
To heaven.
and that's a talk for the next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao, bella, ciao.
Abrupt ending now.